First of all, as you have been thanked by your leader here, let me thank you for your years working in the trenches and my being on the sideline trying to help you as best we can here from Congress of the United States. But without your work at the grassroots, a lot here in Washington would not get done, even considering the hard work that Mary Landrieu does to help this process along. And she and I work together on a lot of things. And so I'm glad to be joining her for this announcement as well. And also, you're going to have an opportunity to get acquainted with Christy, Tracy, and Jacob from Iowa, because we've already spent 15 or 20 minutes on the radio, WHO in Des Moines, talking about you folks, your cause, and their participation in it as young people. So let me thank you all for this opportunity that we have here at this event to announce the formation of the Senate Caucus on Foster Youth. This is something that Senator Landrieu and I are going to co-chair. And you've already been told about the 10-year anniversary. You all know about that. And we obviously thank senators like John Chafee, who went on ahead of us in this area as well, because of the independence program that he got established. In the decades since that we've been working together on a bipartisan basis to build on these improvements that John Chafee started. I've been honored to work with you on these important issues, and without your support, I say this for a second time because it's very important, the success we've achieved would not have been possible. There's a part of a bill that the larger title is the Deficit Reduction Act, but it included funding. So here the word deficit doesn't quite apply. It provided grants to train judges, attorneys, legal personnel in child welfare cases, as well as grants to strengthen and improve collaboration between the courts and child welfare agencies. Funding for the court improvement and collaboration grants are scheduled to end at the end of next fiscal year, and getting funding extended is a top priority, and it's one of the many areas where I hope that this new caucus will work together to make these things happen. I hope that the caucus can also build on the work done by the Senate Finance Committee in the past few years. The last year that I was chairman of that committee, we held the first hearings on child welfare in over a decade. We worked to enact the legislation already referred to, the Child and Family Services Improvement Act of 2006, signed by President Bush September of that year. And over a year ago, we worked also on another bill that's been brought up here, and you folks applauded, and thank you for that. But you announced the Foster Connection to Success and Increasing Adoption Act of 2008. So, you know, it's kind of like working together, and to continue to work together now through this new caucus for a special segment of foster kids. I think we've accomplished a lot, but you know what? In this area, we've still got a lot more work to do. So we hope that the Senate Caucus on Foster Youth will help this process along. And I'm pleased that we have here a real partner, as you know, in Mary Landrieu. The Grassley-Landrieu Caucus will focus on older kids who are currently in foster care, and of course young adults who have aged out of foster care and who are disconnected from the support and stability of a permanent family. The caucus will be placed where these young people will have an opportunity for their voices to be heard. We intend to organize briefings for senators by think tank experts, foster care coalitions, and other stakeholders. We intend to have the Senate Caucus on Foster Youth be a clearinghouse for up-to-date research and policy initiatives in the area of child welfare. And we also intend to use the caucus to monitor and help facilitate the implementation of provisions that are state options in this foster connection to success and increasing adoptions. Let me take this opportunity to, for now a third time, but not too many times, to thank you for your hard work on all these very important issues. I thank you most importantly for being a partner, and of course I look forward to continuing this work, whether it's through this caucus or other ways as well, to work with the child welfare community to improve the lives of vulnerable youth.
Senator Grassley, tell us about the announcement that you made today.
Well, Senator Landrieu and I, and that's a bipartisan group of senators, and we hope others will join us, we're setting up the Senate Caucus on foster youth. And the purpose of it is to concentrate, as Senator Landrieu and I have in years before, on transitioning from foster care and promoting adoptions. But in the case of people that are in some states over 18, other states over 21, there's special issues that we have to deal with and should deal with to help people that are beyond that age as they get started in education, their life, in college and work and all that sort of thing. And so we're going to set up the caucus to bring attention to the need for legislation, the need for money, maybe additional programs. Right now, we do not have an agenda other than to help the transitioning.
And the three of you are from Iowa, and you're out here for the day. Can you tell us about what you're doing here and what you hope to accomplish?
I think the main thing that we're trying to accomplish is getting an enthusiasm around the community to get involved with youth in foster care. One of the biggest things is being able to have support around us when we're aging out and transitioning, and so that's why we're here, is just to get that enthusiasm.
Along with that, a lot of what we're trying to do is be able to establish a permanent home in that, instead of bouncing around from place to place, and that able to stay in one place, not having to worry about, okay, where am I going to sleep the next night, and that, where am I going to be at. So that's what we're trying to get accomplished here.
Like they said, we just need a stable home and to support people outside of the Department of Human Service that will be with us as we transition to young adulthood and further.
You have a great group of kids, Senator Grassley.
Yeah, well, and of course, the grassroots organization, not only of young people like this that are involved in talking about the cause, but the folks like this are also involved in helping us move ahead. But it's very important that we have that grassroots. Things Senator Landrieu and I get done on foster care and transitioning out and things of that nature would not get done if we didn't have people at the grassroots working the issue, advocating, and being a voice for a lot of young people that don't know how to do it or couldn't be a voice on their own.